Hello everyone, and welcome to the 2022-2023 school year here at Cortade Elementary School. My name is Mr. Phillips, and I'm proud to be a Cougar, and I'm proud to be the principal here at Cortade Elementary School. It is a great day to be a Cougar. This video is the first in a series of videos that we'll make together this year that will feature not only me, but your teachers, and most importantly you, our Cougar students here at Cortade. These videos will be how-to videos. They'll be meant to show you how to show Cougar pride in all sorts of areas in our school. For our first video, I'd like to talk to you about what a role model is. Do you know what a role model is? Teachers, if your students know what a role model is, feel free to stop the video for a second here and talk about it with your class. When you Google role model, it tells you that a role model is a person looked to by others as an example to be imitated. To me, a role model is someone who does things the right way. A role model is someone who any of us can look to as someone that we can aspire to be like because they do things the right way. Think about it. In your life, you have role models. In your teachers' lives, they have role models. And in my life, I've had role models. For example, when I was a teacher, I found role models who were teachers who were able to work with their students in a way that I thought was awesome. So I'd watch what they did, and I'd try to do some of the things with my students that I saw them do with their students. They did it the right way. I've also worked with some pretty awesome principals, and I watched what they did at their schools. And when I became a principal, I tried to do some of those same things at the schools that I was a principal of. They were role models to me. We also have role models in our life. I'm talking about role models in school. We have them in life too. My greatest role model in my life was my dad. I watched how my dad loved my family and how he interacted and dealt with people that were not in my family. Now I'm a dad, and I try to do many of the things that he showed me with my family. And he was an example of just how to treat people in general. And I'd watch, and he was a role model, and I try to do the things that he did. Why are we talking about role models? I'll tell you why. Because this year at Cortade, we're going to focus on being roar models. It's a little bit of a fun spin on role model, and it's exactly what we want to develop here at Cortade. We want to develop roar models. Roar models are people, and I say people because they could be your teachers, they could be parent volunteers, they could be people in the office, they could be students. Adults or kids can be roar models. They're people who do things the right way. And I want to tell you right now, and I'll tell you this all year long, every one of us here at Cortade can be a roar model. Throughout the year, I'll be working with you to make videos that will show us how to be a roar model in all sorts of different areas in our school. You can be a roar model on the bus, on the playground, on the sidewalk, in the hallway, in the cafeteria, in the classroom. Anywhere in our school, you can be a roar model. There are ways to do things the right way in every area of our school, just like there are ways to do things the right way in every area of our life. We use the term roar model because at Cortade, we're Cougars, and Cougars roar. We are respectful, that's the R. Optimistic is the O. Active learners is the A, and responsible is the second R, which stands for roar. In our videos and as a school, we're going to focus on how to be a roar model. That is how to do things the right way, instead of focusing on all the time at school telling you how not to do things. I believe that most of the time, it's pretty obvious what not to do. For example, we all know that at school and in life in general, you can't hurt people. You can't say or do things that make people feel unsafe. And we can't say or do inappropriate things. Those are things we can't do. This year, we're going to try to focus on being roar models. We all make mistakes. We can all get better from our mistakes by figuring out the right way to do things. And we can do that by finding roar models. Throughout this year, I'll be looking for roar models in our classrooms, in our hallways, on the playground, in the cafeteria to help me make how to be a roar model videos. Now, I know school's just getting started, but we need to make each and every day count. We have a short time to not only work with you to become better readers and writers and mathematicians and it's social studies and science and art, music, physical education, but we also have a short time to help you become role models. Teachers, we're nearing the end of this video here, and I'd invite you to take a few minutes with your students to talk about what role models are and what you can do in your classroom and maybe out on the playground to start to be a role model. Until next time, Corte, this has been Mr. Phillips, and I will always try to be a role model. And I'm reminding you that you're a role model when you are respectful, optimistic, an active learner, and responsible. Have an awesome start to the year, Cougars. We'll see you next time.